My boss has broken out on the front page again.
Another one of those hard divorce cases, I suppose.
Uh-huh, and a humdinger. Northcott versus Northcott. You should have seen the bill of complaint from the wife I typed out. They couldn't print it. It would have burned up the press.
No wonder you're always poking fun at love and marriage and things. Working all day on those awful divorce papers.
Oh, I don't poke fun at love. Just marriage. It's the bunk.
Thank goodness I have a nice, wholesome job in a flower shop. Just pretty blossoms and sweet smells all day.
If I had your job, I'd just pray for a little poison ivy to come my way once in a while.
Poison ivy?
Don't strain it. Don't strain it.
Bill! Don't leave me like that! Bill!
Gilmans are at it again.
Bill, please! Come back, won't you? Bill!
Goodbye. No man can be expected to spend his whole life with one woman.
Oh, Bill, please! Come back, won't you? You can't leave me like that! I can't stand it!
Oh, shut up. I'm through, I tell you. 4 years of being married is enough for anybody. Get somebody else. I'm through.
Ruthie's leaving her.
He left me a long time ago, or they'd be putting some of your funeral wreaths on his grave.
And mind you, if you're not home by 6 o'clock tonight, I'll come down to that pool hall, and I'll drag you up these stairs by the scruff of your neck.
Goodbye, Peach Blossom. Oh, good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Good morning.
How's business?
Fine.
Got a job for me?
No.
Men are funny, Bruce.
What's funny about him?
Oh, nothing. You think all men are angels. You just stick to your wedding bouquets and funeral wreaths and leave the world's problems to me and President Hoover.
Hey, another morning flavor.
No, I don't want these papers. Get out of here.
When did this embarrassment begin, Mrs. Rosey?
On my wedding day, I tell you. We were coming down the church steps when Mr. Rosey stumbled and fell, carrying me with him, all because he was interested in the legs of one of the bridesmaids.
How about that, Mr. Rosey? Is this true?
Is what true?
All this that your wife has just told us about your interest in other women's legs.
There's not a word of truth in it. I never so much as looked at another woman's legs. I hardly ever looked at hers. I hate legs.
Well, I was hoping I could get you two together again, but I'm afraid it seems hopeless.
Mr. Hartman, if you think you can settle this matter out of court, you're very much mistaken. Nothing would make me go back to that brute. I insist on a divorce.
But, darling...
Don't darling me. I hate you. I hate your face, your body, your neckties, everything about you. I should have known that any man who would fall down the church steps at his own wedding would make a mess of anything. Remember, Mr. Hartman, all I want is to get my neck out of that yoke. Well, are you coming? You monster. How dare you let me down in front of the floor?
You know, I sometimes wonder how these divorce cases affect a nice young girl like you.
And what exactly do you mean by a nice young girl like me?
Sweet, fresh, and unspoiled. This must be rather shattering to your illusions.
Oh, I have no illusions.
Oh, what a terrible young woman. You know, I'd be very sorry if I really believed that.
Oh, but it's true. You see, my Uncle Ben told me all there was to know when I was only 12 years old. And I remembered practically everything.
Was that very wise of your Uncle Ben?
Well, he figured that men were a little like bootleg liquor. If you drink it at all, you just gulp it down and hope for the best.
Come now, we're not as bad as all that. You think men are a pretty rotten lot, don't you?
No. I just accept them as they are.
How old are you?
19.
19, huh? Now, that'll be all tonight, Miss Robbins. Just type those notes on the Rosie case before you go.
Certainly.
Oh, good night, Miss Robbins.
Good night, Mr. Hartman. the gas coming from?
I declare to goodness, Ruth, I don't know, and I've looked everywhere for it.
Well, you don't look for gas, Silly. You feel for it.
Feel for it, I always smell for it.
Well, some do and some don't. Can you smell it?
But I have smelled in every corner.
Well, never mind the corner. Did you try the stove?
I never thought of that.
That's all right. There's no gas here. Dinner smells good. You're awful dumb, but you certainly can cook.
Pork chops, yams, salad with a southern dressing you like.
Gee, this kitchen's a mess. You ever tried cleaning it up? You'll have to marry a street cleaner. Gilman! Mrs. Gilman! Betty! Betty! Oh, get a doctor, an ambulance, hurry!
Huh?
Hurry, Mrs. Gilman's unconscious. Get it!
Oh! Help me, someone!
Operator, hurry! Get a doctor! Get an ambulance! Hurry! Oh. Goodbye. Break down the door! Break down the door! Stop running in here! She needs air! Still, you just stop shooting! Get her out of here!
Turn on the light, someone.
Get out! She needs air! Get out! Hurry up! Take her in there!
Come on, you kids, get out of here. What if she
Hurry
gets
up!
you?
Oh, Mr. Gilman! You were going to the baby going out for Lester!
Fourth gas case this week.
Hey, yeah. How you betting this time?
How do we stand?
You win 2 out of the last 3.
All right, $50 we save.
For gold.
Don't let that insulator foul up just to win the bet, though.
Oh, dog.
One of them gas cases?
Yeah, if you're figuring on investing, put it in consolidated gas.
Stay back, come on now, stay back.
Let's stay back now, folks. Get rolling here.
Where is it?
27 in there. Mrs. Gilman. You know, I saw her only this morning. I went in to borrow some sugar from her, and she didn't have any. Poor thing, she's going to have a baby, and her husband left her. There's my supper burned to a cinder. It's that gas stove. They'd cause more trouble if it didn't. One thing is unlocked.
I sure am glad to see you. Are you the doctor?
Mammy, how's everything now, family?
Here's the ambulance.
Here's the doctor. Fine. Get these people out.
Clear out of here. Clear out. Come on, scram. Come on, get going. Keep going.
Oh, I was expecting a doctor.
Oh, well, we don't wear beards anymore. Got any boiling water?
Yes, the kettle's on the stove.
Get that going.
Can you really do anything for a person after she's dead?
Now, you sit right down there for a second, baby, and I'll do the best I can for you.
Is she dead? No, look, she's moving. Do you think she'll get better? I just know she will. Is she still breathing? Yes, her eyes blink. When will we know now? Pretty soon, Can't you tell me anything?
Say, listen, Daisy, you're doing so well by yourself that there's no use of me answering any of your questions. You can do more for some people when they're dead than you can for other people when they're alive. Besides, she ain't dead. Slap on the mask.
Are you a doctor, too?
Who, me? Not a chance. I'm a nurse.
Oh, that's queer. I didn't know they had you gentlemen nurses.
Well, I'm no lady. You see, a lot of cases we go on, they're violent. And it takes a gentleman to get a good stranglehold on them so you can slip them in a straitjacket.
Straitjacket?
Sure. You'd be surprised how many people we meet are crazy. How's all your folks? How's she taking it?
Oh, go easy on her.
I'm going easy. Hey, I'll bet I lose my $50. That guy Brown has all the luck.
Do you think you can save her?
Oh, I think so.
Poor thing.
Relative of yours?
No, just a next-door neighbor.
Is she married?
Well, sure she's married. What do you think? Her husband left her so she could have her baby in comfort, all by herself.
Oh, well, you don't seem to think much of married life.
You wouldn't either if you knew as much about it as I do.
Oh, really? How come?
Oh, I work in a divorce lawyer's office.
Oh, that must be interesting work.
Oh, yeah? What about yours?
Bring my bag.
She's coming, too.
Well, it looks like you owe me $50.
Yeah, lucky.
Ooh, what's he putting in her arm?
C21H22N202. In simple language, Nux vomica.
Nux vomica?
Sure, extract the liver and bacon with a little dash of garlic in it.
Keep the inhaler going for a few minutes and we'll take her to the hospital.
Okay, Doc.
How did it happen?
Well, when I came home from the flower shop, I'm a florist assistant, you know. It was just about 24 minutes after 6, and I was a bit tired because we'd had a big wedding and funeral order to put up, and both of them wanted lilies, and you know every lily has to be wired. Well, when I came up the steps, nothing seemed unusual. I said good evening to the policeman and hello to Mrs. Evans. She was sitting outside trying to get a breath of fresh air. I never noticed a thing. Lord knows the air wasn't very fresh, but me being straight from the flower shop, my smell was fresh, so I tried to find where the gas came from, and you'll never guess how I hunted and hunted and hunted for that gas.
And you'll never know how she hunted and hunted for that gas. Why didn't you light a match and try and find it?
Well, I did try to find it. That's just what I've been trying to tell you. Well, anyway, we were having pork chops and yams for dinner.
Pork chops and yams? You're going to have company for dinner.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. I just made up my mind.
Well, you just better change your mind.
What did happen?
Well, I smashed in her kitchen window, and then after the neighbors broke down her door, we brought her in here.
Good work. She'll be all right. Probably won't thank us.
Now, the poor thing, she's going to have a baby, so her husband ran away.
Well, you wouldn't have to have a baby to make your husband run away.
But I haven't got a husband.
Better look her over, Doc.
A touch of aphronesia and hyperbulia. If I'm not mistaken, I think she developed calithophobia under certain conditions.
What?
And adenoids.
Hey, look, Doc, her mouth's open so much your tonsils are sunburned.
Tell me, do you lie awake at night and think about boys and getting married?
Well, I adore the moon and things.
That's what I thought.
And what would you say was the matter with me, Doctor?
Well, you look all right. How's your liver?
Oh, fine, thanks. And how's yours?
Nice and tender. But all you girls smoke too much.
Oh, only a pipe. I gave up cigars.
Never tried chewing? Say, you ever notice that after staying up 18 or 20 hours that you're run down and tired?
Yes, a little.
Stomach trouble.
Tell the doctor about those pains you get in your side.
Pains?
Oh, the only pain I get is the one you give me.
Which side?
Her right side, that's the side she always presses.
Hey, is that another way of getting fresh?
Now listen, conceited, if you think
Oh,
that...
I see. Just a young doctor in search of trouble.
Now, Ruth, you do get pains.
Yes, I'm getting one right now. All right. Go ahead. Tell me I have a bad appendix. Go ahead. Oh.
Uh-huh. Just as I thought, you're going to need an operation someday. Wait a minute, what's that? Looks like you might need one right now. Better get that stocking off.
Oh, some of that glass must have fallen on it. Funny I didn't feel it.
Oh, you poor thing. Let me help you.
Oh, don't be silly. It's nothing.
Go into the bathroom. Put your foot in there. Oh, don't worry.
you, I wasn't looking at your leg. They're no novelty to me. I see thousands of them in my work. All kinds.
Must be interesting work.
I was looking at a cut you've got on your other leg.
Oh.
I guess that's clean.
Well, of course it's clean. It's washed every morning and every night.
Full of bugs, just the same. Sit down. I'll put some of this on it.
Ouch.
Hurt?
Sure.
Good.
Bug?
No, just a bit of glass.
Oh.
Well, here we are.
Well, what's the little duck you got here?
Not bad, but not too good either.
Listen, baby, I've got a proposition to make.
Well, I wouldn't have suspected it.
You cook the dinner, and I'll cook the breakfast. How's that?
Well, that's one way of inviting yourself. But I never did like to cook breakfast anyway.
Well, place you're living in.
Is it any business of yours?
No, just a thought. Here, put some of this on your other leg.
Any more chops?
Sure.
Give me one, will you?
Well, might I suggest that you get back to work?
Oh, relax, Doctor, relax.
Come on, let's get going.
Oh, all right.
We can move her now.
Is she going to be all right?
It's a good thing you were here, though. Most people are too hysterical. Hey, go easy, you two thugs.
Can we come to the hospital to see the poor thing?
Can you say, baby, after tasting your cooking, I'll take back everything I said.
Oh, Doctor, you forgot your satchel.
Oh, better watch that appendix. If the pain gets any worse, use an ice pack and call a doctor. If you get a headache, don't be alarmed. Just call a mechanic. So long.
Oh, isn't he wonderful?
Oh, I don't see anything so wonderful about him.
Well, don't you just adore his red hair and those darling little freckles all over his nose?
The doctor?
No, Clara's the gentleman nurse, silly.
Gentleman nurse. It certainly is nice to lie in bed and enjoy a peaceful Sunday morning in the country. Hey, Alabama. Say, Buttercup, wake up. Spring is here.
What for? Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's your turn to get breakfast.
Oh.
Let's go over to the hospital and call on Mrs. Gilman.
And Clarence?
Clarence?
You know, the nice gentleman nurse.
Oh, yeah. Then maybe I'd better call up first and see if she's well enough. Oh, by the way, what was the name of that young doctor who came with the ambulance?
Oh, you don't remember.
Oh, yes, Dr. Brown.
Oh, yes, Dr. Brown. Find out if Clarence will be there.
I know what you can do.
I know what I can do, and I know what I can do.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Is I gonna have a black eye, Doctor?
Hello, Brown. How'd you like to go to the football game? I have a couple of tickets.
Thanks, Dr. Wilcox. I think that'd be swell.
Good. Meet me at the east entrance at 1:30.
Dr. Wilcox, how's that beautiful husband of mine?
Well, we put 5 stitches into his scalp and put him to sleep.
I hope the brute never wakes up.
Telephone call for you, Dr. Brown.
Oh, who is it?
A woman's voice. Wants to ask you about the gas case, Mrs. Gilman.
Oh, a young woman?
Well, I couldn't see her very clearly over the phone.
All right, love it. You win this time. Dr. Brown speaking. What is it? A little louder, please. Oh, the gas case. Well, who's speaking, please? Miss Robbins? Oh, the young lady that smashed the window and washes her feet.
Well, I wanted to know how Mrs. Gilman is this morning.
And whether we could see her. And is Clarence there?
Oh, I'm sure she wouldn't want to be bothered seeing us.
Yes, I think she'd like to see you. Wait a moment and I'll see. Do you think she'd like to see the pretty lady that washes her feet? Yes, she'd be very pleased to see you. Yes, come at once. By the way, have you had breakfast? No? Well, don't eat any.
Don't eat any breakfast. Oh, fine. We'll be right over. Don't bother to cook. We're invited to breakfast.
Gee, that's swell, and I'm hungry. Isn't that real nice? And I wonder if they'll have waffles.
Well, let's go, and then we'll find out.
Not expecting visitors by any chance, Dr. Brown.
Visitors?
Yeah, those two girls we met last night. You kind of made a play for the little one.
You're crazy.
You can have her, boy. I'm going to take pork chops and yams. Can that Alabama gal cook?
Oh, so it's a cook you're looking for, huh? Any preferences to color, Mr. Howell?
Well, I'll never marry one that can't cook, believe me.
What about the dough to get married on? I hope you're not figuring on that fool straitjacket of yours.
Ours, my boy. Your dough's in it, too.
I sure was a sucker to let you talk me into that one.
Oh, give me a chance, will you? It's nearly perfect.
Zipper straitjacket. Have you a little zipper straitjacket in your home?
Oh, nuts.
Oh, darn, there goes another button. Well, where's the safety pin?
Wonder if Clarence will be there.
Clarence? What's his last name?
I don't know him well enough to ask him that.
Very well? Hello? She's very much better. I'm sorry, Doctor. The boss is busy. Will you leave a number? Thank you. Could you tell us where we could find Dr. Brown? Myron Brown.
And Clarence, the red-headed gentleman nurse?
Just a minute.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where's Clarence?
I'm sorry, but the gas case is sleeping. I'm afraid you won't be able to see it now.
Oh, but I want to see Clarence.
Would you like to look around as long as you're here? It's one of the best hospitals in the country, you know.
Oh, yes.
No. This way.
Oh.
This is the main surgery. It's the best in the state. Pretty good, huh?
Oh, there you are. I want to know where's Clarence.
We had a marvelous operation here yesterday. It was a beauty. Took an arm and a leg off in 20 minutes.
Oh, don't you have that thing at me.
Oh, by the way, you didn't eat any breakfast this morning, did you?
Well, I know you told us not
Good.
to, and we...
Would you like to see our fluoroscope?
Well, sure.
Flora who?
Scope. You know the Scope sisters, don't you? Flora and Tella?
Oh, what's that? Looks like a permanent hair weaver.
Oh, come on. Oh, Betty, come here.
What a funny room.
Look at that.
Looks like an incubator.
There's a drink for you, Miss Robbins.
Well, you wouldn't fool me, Dr. Brown.
No, just a little appetizer before breakfast.
Well, why don't I get one?
Oh, you never need an appetizer, darling. It better be good. Help, I'm poisoned. Get me a doctor. Oh, Betty.
What's
Now,
the matter?
step right in here. Won't hurt a bit.
Oh, it's a weighing machine. Does it tell fortunes? Me next.
It tells your innermost secrets. Now. Couple of lights off.
Oh, it's going dark.
Couple of lights on, and we'll be able to look right through you.
Right through me. Will it hurt?
Not a bit. That's a cotton dress, isn't it?
Yes, why?
Well, if it were silk, you'd have to take it off.
Well, I declare.
Well, you see, the rays don't penetrate silk very well. Now.
Oh, I can see you inside.
You didn't happen to swallow a safety pin, did you?
You can see that?
There it goes down through the duodenum.
There goes what?
The barium sulfate I gave you to drink.
You mean you can see what I drank?
Of course, that's what it's for, to trace the barium through the alimentary canal.
Well, if you can see that, I
Just a minute. Now, I want to get the dope on your appendix.
But when I was a little girl, I swallowed a quarter. See if it's collected any interest.
No. You've been a spendthrift. It's shrunk to a dime.
Hi, Brown. That you in there?
Oh, Clarence! Oh, I'm here.
No, it's you. Say, this is swell. When'd you come? How long you been here? Say, would you like to see my new patent zipper straitjacket?
Oh, I'd adore to.
All right, come on. Morning, Warden.
Huh?
Oh, no, just a friend.
Oh.
Good morning, teacher. Howdy do. Hello. They having a party?
No, they're just patients. Morning, Napoleon. Ain't she a beaut?
Oh, she's a honey.
Did you ever see a straitjacket to beat it?
No, I never did, but of course I never saw a straight jacket before. What do you do with it?
I'll show you, Alabama. Say, would you like to try it on?
I'd love to. Is it my size?
Sure, it fits everybody. That's the beauty of it. Here, and no one has ever had this one on either. You see, the old-fashioned straitjackets used to be full of old straps and buckles, and it took a long while to get it on or off. And this invention of mine will revolutionize straitjacketing. You hear it, Zip?
Uh-huh.
Say, do you know they'll use this in every asylum in the world? Penitentiaries, hospitals, and police stations. Say, it'll make going crazy a pleasure.
That's all. Thank you.
When will the proofs be ready?
Laugh all you want, but you'll have to have that appendix removed someday.
Oh, I hate the idea of being all scarred.
Oh, you should see some of the pretty jobs we do. Say, when Dr. Wilcox makes one of his hairline incisions, all the patients kick because they have nothing to show for their money.
What in the heck's the matter with this cockeyed thing anyhow?
Well, how should I know? How should I? You invented it. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Keep your shirt on, will you?
I want it off.
This was supposed to interlock with that, and that was supposed to interlock with this.
I know it was supposed to, but it doesn't do it.
Hey, now you wait here a minute, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some wire cutters.
Oh, God, don't leave me. Oh, help me. Somebody help me get out of this thing. Get me out of here. Get me out of this place. It's a trap. That's what it is. I've been trapped. Oh, dear. Oh, get me out of here.
Must be a new case here, and a desperate one.
I won't stand for this. I'm choking. I'm strangling. I'm being suffocated.
Poor little thing, so young, too.
You can always tell by the look in their eyes. They all have it.
Don't you dare stand there and look at me as if I were crazy. I'm not. I'm not, I tell you. I'm no more crazy than you are. Not as much from the look of you. Please get me out of here. Please let me out of here. It's all a mistake. I was only trying it on for the inventor. He's a friend of mine.
They all have the illusion they're sane.
Shan't we move on? It only excites the poor things to be stared at.
That's the most violent case we've seen today.
Yes.
It makes me positively ill to look at her. She's actually frothing at the mouth.
You'd be frozen at the mouth, too, you darn egg, if you were in this darn thing. Oh, I want to get out of here. Somebody come and let me smack out of this place. I won't stay in here another minute. I just won't. Let me out of here. Come on. Please, somebody come and let me out of here. Please, somebody come and get me and help me.
Is there any chance of her getting out?
Oh, no. Steel bars. And I dare say the warders all have guns. There's protection of some kind. Here's the person, all right.
Oh, that's Betty. Where is she?
Oh, come on. Get
call the fire department.
Don't worry, Doc. I know exactly what's the matter now. This is the best thing that could have happened.
You invite us down here to breakfast and do these terrible things to us.
Invite you to Oh, sure. We'll find some breakfast.
Oh, don't bother. We'd better be getting on home anyway.
Well, the least you can do for me after scaring me to death is to feed me.
Sure, baby. Stick around. We'll scare up some eats, then we'll go to the ball game.
Oh, I just love baseball.
Oh, yeah? Well, this is football. Well, so long, folks.
Goodbye, Ruth. I'll see you tonight.
Right, goodbye, hon.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye. Don't let him put you in any more straitjackets.
Yeah? Well, don't let him give you any ether, either.
No.
You know, you did me a big favor. If I hadn't found out how that little thing interlocked with that other one, I'd have never been able to get that out. So now all I have to do is to take that and bolt the other one down and fix his head.
All right, children, not today, children, not today. Tomorrow, maybe.
Make way. Make way. Suppose we hunt up some breakfast. Not hamburger, though, with your appendix.
But I like hamburger.
Oh, I see. I'll have to put you on a diet.
Bye. Goodbye.
All right, children, all right.
How are the hamburgers today? Fine. Well, I think I'll...
She'll have a glass of orange juice, a soft-boiled egg, a piece of whole wheat toast dry, and a cup of tea.
Oh, coffee.
Tea.
Which is it? Tea.
And I'll have, hamburger sandwich and a cup of coffee.
I hope you choke.
Oh, I'll laugh if you want to, but if you don't look out for yourself, somebody else will have to.
Well, it's mighty kind of you to take such a personal interest.
Oh, not personal. Merely professional. You see, I can't be anything but professional with girls. Not for another couple of years.
Why not?
It'll take me a year to finish my hospital course and another year to work up any kind of a practice. And, well, by the time you've got the money to get married on, the girl you might have cared about is married to somebody else.
Oh, I don't know. Not if she cared enough.
But you can't even ask her if she does care. Not on $25 a month.
And you'd remain silent and risk losing each other in the end just because there isn't enough to marry on?
But there's no help for it. That's why I say a fellow doing what I'm doing has got to be strictly professional. Absolutely. Oh, do you like football?
No, I don't care for it very much.
Well, neither do I. What do you say we spend the afternoon at the medical museum?
Now, that's an idea.
It's an exit. Excuse me.
All right, folks, come on. Give us a little room here. We got to get this man out of here. Come on.
He's badly hurt. I need a car to take him to hospital.
We got a car right here. Get that car right.
Right ahead, will you, officer? Every minute.
Come on, get around there. Get the head. Get the head.
Easy now.
Go back there, little folks. Give him room.
We'll have to hurry to make that game on time.
Yeah, but are you sure you want to go, Dr. Wilcox? I mean, are you sure you want to go?
Of course I want to go. Meet you down in my car in 10 minutes.
Thank you. What number? Oh. Where's the classified director?
Well, I like that.
That's fine. RSTUVZ.
Give me...
Metropolitan 3021. Yes.
Hello. Yes, this is the Zenith Dairy Lunch.
Oh, is the blonde young lady there that ordered the glass of orange juice, the soft-boiled egg, the piece of whole wheat toast dry, and a cup of tea?
On nuts.
That's all I've got to say. You little sap.
It's great to be home alone with you, baby, and am I hungry?
Well, I'll shake up some supper for you in no time. I'm good at that.
So I've heard.
Oh, you poor thing. You're all alone. We looked everywhere for you at the football game.
Well, there was an accident outside the restaurant. Dr. Brown had to go, of course.
You mean he left you sitting there?
What do you expect him to do, let the poor man die?
Well, what do you know? He stood up a gal to go to a football game. Can you tie that? He was there with Doc Wilcox. We saw them.
Oh, well, I don't like football. I told him that when he asked me to go.
Well, of all the nerve.
Listen, beautiful, you might as well know it and know it now. He's off, dames, and when I say off, I mean off. I got it figured out. He stood you up to put you wise. Us good-looking fellas have to do something when we're pestered by a lot of dizzy dames.
See here. If you think for 1 minute that Myron Brown means anything to me, get out of my way. Hello?
Hello, is this you, Ruth? Or, I mean, Miss Robbins. Well, this is Dr. Brown speaking. Oh, Ruth, you don't know what I've been through. Well, it took us till after 1:30 on that case, and when I phoned the lunchroom, you'd gone.
Well, it's naturally you couldn't do anything else.
And when those guys are off, women fall, they fall with a thud. Well, when do we eat?
Wait a minute. I want to hear some more.
How would you like to go to a medical lecture tonight? I've got 2 tickets.
You've 2 tickets for tonight? Oh, grand. I'd love to go.
Oh, it'll be a great lecture. Dr. von Mueller from Vienna.
Oh, I love Viennese operas. Yes, I'll be ready at 7:30.
Well, we gonna eat?
Having finished with the lenticulastrial nerve, we will now take up the references to the medulloblastomas and the spongioblastomas. There are symptoms which may, to the neurological surgeon, indicate a definitely neurological condition, which to another might indicate a lesion in an organ far removed from the central nervous system.
Let me do it for you, shorthand.
Oh, thanks.
Many authorities disagree, but it is the medulloblastomas, together with the spongioblastomas and the astrocystomas, which form the classified groups of gliomas occurring below the tentorium in childhood, which I wish to make clear and simple in my lecture tonight.
Well, histogenesis means formation of tissues, and gliomas is a malignant sarcoma of a structure like neuralgia. Do you follow me?
Oh, perfectly.
Thanks. Thanks. Well, looks like that struck 12.
I'll say it did.
Oh, well, I couldn't help that.
Neither could I.
Well, I suppose I better be going. I've got a big operation at 8 in the morning with Dr. Wilcox. It's a cholecystectomy.
Oh, heavens, what's that?
Gallstones.
Well, don't forget your medulloblastomas and your historygenesis.
I'll try not to. Well, I've had a swell evening. And I hope you weren't too bored.
Oh, I loved it.
You're not sore at me for what just happened?
No, why should I be?
Well, I don't know. I just didn't want you to think I was the kind of guy that goes around kissing every girl he meets.
Oh, I could tell that.
Was it that bad?
No, you're a darling, Myron Brown. Run along now. Good night. Yes, this is Jefferson 2341.
Oh, hello. This is Myron speaking. Hope I didn't wake you up.
Oh, no, I wasn't as sleepy as all that.
Good. Well, how are you feeling?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. I was kind of worrying about you, though. I thought perhaps you didn't understand about my leaving so suddenly.
Well, of course I did. I pushed you out the door.
Oh, no. Well, I mean... Well, you know what I was telling you this morning? About my not being in position to take a girl seriously?
And you were afraid I was going to ask you to marry me? Oh, don't worry about that. I wasn't.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me explain.
I understand perfectly. Good night.
But you don't understand.
Of course I do. Now, you run along and get your rest so you can help Dr. Wilcox with his nice little polygamy operation.
What's that?
Gallstones. Good night.
Hello?
Stop snoring. I'd like to get a little sleep.
Oh, Ruth, I was having the most lovely dream.
Well, dream with your mouth shut next time.
All right.
Sorry, but I couldn't leave that way. Don't you understand I'm crazy about you? I think you're the sweetest girl in the world. Of course I can't expect you to care about me. Of course I do. But what have we got to look forward to? Oh, darling, please try to understand. Hello? Hello?
Say, what was that number?
Oh, I'm just crazy about you.
You're not really sore at me, are you?
Come in. Well,
we love each other. I don't have to be a doctor. I'll quit the hospital and grab a job and we'd get married right away.
And throw away all your years of study? Well, you'd never forgive me if I did.
Oh, I wouldn't care if I had you. Too many doctors in the world anyway.
But I don't want to get married. I'm afraid of marriage.
With me?
Even with you. What do we know about each other? This is our first day. Just because we've been lucky enough to find each other, is that any reason why we should let the law tie us up in a knot? Order us about and make us into a couple of puppets on strings like Punch and Judy?
Well, we wouldn't have to be like Punch and Judy. They were always fighting.
How do you know we wouldn't fight? Oh, if you only knew the things about marriage that I learn every day. They all start off so beautifully. Love in a cottage, a place like this. A few weeks of passionate happiness, then they start quarreling. Disillusionment, separation, then Brown versus Brown.
Well, I guess that's that.
What's what?
You and me.
Well, why that?
Well, we can't go on this way.
Well, why not if we love each other?
That's why. You wouldn't want us to become a couple of police court cases, would you?
Police court cases?
That's all we'd be. Just a couple of police court cases.
Oh.
Just cheap and common court cases. You'd lose all respect for me, and I'd lose all respect for you. How long do you think love would last that way? Well, that wouldn't be love. That'd be just a biological reaction. Love means more than that. It means facing the world together and taking things as they come, good or bad. And that's what I'd always hoped had happened to me. I'd hoped this was the time, but I guess I had you figured wrong. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Tell you how wonderful it's been. Your handling of my case, I mean. Why, it's been positively delightful.
That's very kind of you to say so, Mrs. Rosie.
Oh, but I mean it. And I simply must see you again. Why, I'll actually miss you. Couldn't you come and dine with me one evening? Sometime? Tonight, for instance. Just we two?
You're really too kind, Mrs. Rosie, but I'm afraid I can't manage
Mr.
it.
Hartman.
Oh, yes?
I have your reservations on the 6:55 tonight. Your bag has already been sent, and Mr. Tompkins will meet you at the train.
Oh, thank you, Miss Robbins. You see, I'm leaving town this evening, Mrs. Rosie. I'm so sorry.
Some other time, then, when you have no reservations. Goodbye.
Goodbye. You managed that beautifully, Miss Robbins. What in the world would I do without you?
Oh, you'd have all your women clients fighting over you.
You see, the point is that the whole world, every man and woman are on the make. That is everybody but thee and me.
And I'm sometimes doubtful about thee.
Huh? Well, we won't go into that. What's this? We, gentlemen, we beg to inform you that you have ipsy-gipsy goth. You know, that's the first bad typewriting you've ever given me. You've something on your mind. And what is it?
Something I intend getting off without much delay.
Oh, here's where I lose a perfect secretary. You're in love.
Yes, but it's ended.
You want to tell me about it?
There's nothing to tell. It's good of you to...
He wants to marry you?
He can't. He's just starting a medical career, and there's no money. It would be years before he could marry, and... Oh, it's absurd to even think about it.
And so...
It's just a question of forgetting.
Well, can I help you?
How?
Well, to forget.
Oh, you too, Brutus.
Oh, now, please, you mustn't misunderstand. I mean simply dinner and the theater.
Sounds dangerous.
You flatter me, I'm afraid.
I'll think it over.
Good. Good. Take a letter, will you, please, Miss Robbins?
Yes.
To Partridge and Slavinsky. Gentlemen, at the present time, the prospects are not too encouraging, although the matter is under serious consideration. It is a little early still to form any definite opinion.
Hello, Keith.
Hello. How's Betty?
Marvelous, boy, marvelous. And is that baby nuts about me? Last night she cooked me up the swellest bunch of cornbread and molasses I ever had for nothing.
What do you hear about Miss Robbins? Her appendix cutting up any?
Oh, not that I know of. She's going around with the guy she works for. And has he got money? Say, he's got more dough than Eskimos have got eyes.
That's so. Well, more power to her. So long.
So long, Doc.
Pardon me.
I'll help you, Chief.
And don't call me Chief.
Okay, Chief.
Oh, I'm sorry I kept you waiting so long.
Well, that's all right.
Oh, Miss Merrick, Mr. Hartman.
How do you do?
How to do? Aren't these flowers sweet? The shop gives me a discount, you see.
I see it. Well, shall we go?
Yes. Thank you for helping me dress.
Oh, I adore to help people dress well when I was in Alabama.
Good night, Miss Mary.
Good night. I'm going out with Clarence.
I'm so glad.
Oh, let's hurry.
Thanks, Mike, for the buggy ride.
Hello, Myron. Dr. Brown, this is Mr. Hartman.
Well, glad to know you, Doctor. How do you do?
Well, good night.
Good night.
Yes, he is. I thought you were going to help me to forget. You're succeeding beautifully.
You know, I've been thinking about that place you're living in. Rather awful, isn't it?
Awful. It's terrible.
Are you very hungry?
No.
I'd like to show you something before dinner.
Ah, the plot thickens. I'm afraid you don't mean right by our little Nell.
Is little Nell alarmed?
No. Curious.
Oh.
Your apartment?
No, yours. However, I have one on the same floor, which I use sometimes.
So it's come to this, Jack Dalton.
Now, you listen to me a moment. I happen to own this building, and I want you as a tenant. Times have been very, very bad. This apartment hasn't been rented for months.
lovely, but... Oh, I couldn't go into this sort of thing, not unless I loved a man very much.
Now, there are no strings to this roof, and I want you to have it. You can pay me what you pay at the other place, and with a little raise, I'm sure you can manage it. And if you feel the need of a chaperone, I'm sure your little southern friend will be delighted to move in with you.
Well, I don't know what to think. Why are you doing this for me?
Well, you attend to my correspondence. You know it gives me pleasure to do things for people I like.
Yes, I know it does. You're very generous.
I'm very hungry. Shall we go to dinner?
Yes, boss. Oh, there. You're ruining your makeup.
I don't want to leave here and live with Clarence's old aunt. I want to stay on here with you.
Clarence thinks me a bad, bad woman, doesn't he?
Oh. There's Mr. Houtman now.
Well, why all the shock and spasm?
Why, it isn't proper.
Well, you wouldn't chase a man from his own balcony, would you?
Well, that's just it. You oughtn't to be sharing the same balcony with any gentleman. It isn't proper. To be perfectly frank, I don't trust Mr. Hoffman. I don't believe his intentions are honorable. I really don't.
Oh, well, the way things are, I don't suppose it matters much.
Oh, but it does matter. Oh, there's Clarence now. Oh. What's in there?
Oh, toothbrush and a couple of socks. Your things ready?
Almost, but now you be nice to Ruth. Remember, she's my best friend, and
Now, you can count 10 on that friendship stuff, sister. From now on, it's out. Hey, like this. Can use 100 straitjackets. Wire when to expect shipment. Walla Walla State Asylum.
Oh, that's grand.
So I figured on account of her and this apartment gag and so many people gone screwy through the Depression, well, I just decided I'd better marry you right away.
But I haven't any trousseau.
Oh, that's all right, baby. We'll stop on the way to the church and buy a pair. Well, come on.
Moving in?
No, moving out. Go on, get your things.
Yes, darling.
Oh. Swell joint you've got here. I suppose when a dame gets her hooks on a guy and makes him cough up with a joint like this, she figures, well, she's got the world by the tail. She passes up a swell guy like Brown who offers to keep her decent by marrying him.
You leave his name out of this.
Listen, you, for what you've done to that guy, I could lay out cold. That's why I'm taking Betty out of here tonight and marrying her. She's still got morals, but she's dumb, and the first thing I know, you'll be selling her a bill of goods.
You leave her alone. In another minute, I'll be hating you. I mean, I really will.
I know I'm intruding, but I thought I might help someone do something. Carry out the body and that sort of
Another
thing.
5 seconds and you'd have been too late. Mr. Hartman, may I present Mr. Clarence Howe?
How are you, Mr. Clarence Howe?
I'm fine. Come on.
Oh, but Clarence, I can't leave Ruth like
It's
this.
her funeral. She wanted it. Now she's got it. And quit talking back because we're not married yet.
My well-known charm of manner seems entirely lost on your young friend.
Friend. He thinks I'm deadly poison.
So I gathered. Matter of fact, he's right.
Right?
You are deadly poison.
Thanks.
What I'm trying to say is that every time I see you, I find it increasingly difficult to remain just a friend.
So there goes another noble experiment.
Is the idea so utterly impossible?
Yes, it is.
But why?
I'd have to care for you. Love you, I mean.
Is that, too, so utterly unimaginable?
I'm afraid it is. I wish it weren't.
I'm not such a bad sort, you know.
That's what makes it so difficult for me.
I've a brilliant idea.
An idea or a proposition?
Now, we've neither of us had a vacation. How'd you like to go to Europe, or the Orient, or the South Sea, or the moon?
You're making it awfully hard for poor little Nell.
It's a bargain, then?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You're being a little idiot, you know.
Maybe.
I see.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I've shot my arrow and it's missed its mark. So I retire.
That's your nice way of saying I'm fired.
Oh, no. I'm the one who's fired.
Well, I suppose that's the same thing.
That's your nice way of giving me notice.
Well, it's best, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so. Poor little Nell.
You've been really a nice villain.
Have I? Well, I've played the part so often. Ah, exit the villain. Ah, Dick the doctor.
Thought I'd find you here.
Goodbye, Nell.
What you do is none of my business, I suppose, but I had to see with my own eyes.
You think you've seen. Is that it?
Well, I've seen that Hartman practically lives here, haven't I? Haven't I?
Oh, you're sure you have. I suppose that's enough.
Now I know exactly what you are.
You're sure of that?
Sure. What a fool I've been all along.
Is that what you came to say?
No, I came to say that, well, it doesn't matter. I guess there are only two kinds of women after all.
Myron, you can't believe that about me. You can't.
I'll never believe anything else.
No references?
Why, no, I haven't any.
You seem like a very capable young woman, but I can't engage you without references from your former employer.
Well, I'm afraid that would be impossible. I couldn't ask him. You see...
Oh, I see.
No, you don't see.
Next, please.
Child, you look sick. What's the matter?
Tired. You get tired sometimes.
Don't I know it?
Ah, you get tired doing nothing. You better go and lie down a bit.
Maybe I will.
You better go and lie down too, dearie.
Yeah, I guess I will. Hunting a job is harder work than working.
Oh, it'll come all right. I was just telling Mrs. Clancy, I was so discouraged, I was ready to end it all at my own washtub when my old man dies, and along comes his insurance, and I'm sending my laundry out like a lady.
I might as well get myself an old man.
Why not a young one?
Good night, dearie.
Poor child. It's not so easy to get a job these days once you lose them.
Don't I know it?
Trouble all the time.
Ah, it's a depression.
Oh, Ruth! Ruth! Oh, Miss Robbins!
Oh, the poor girl. My dear. Miss Robbins, what's wrong?
Child, what has happened? Send an ambulance. A girl's taken poison. Somebody's taken poison. Yes. 314 Watts Avenue. The third house from the corner. Be as quick as you can.
What is it?
Mr. Robbins.
Hey, where's this call from?
Way over on Watts Avenue. Hey, how you betting this time?
How do we stand?
I went 2 out of the last 3.
All right, $50 we saved this.
$50 and we'll soon be millionaires the way our straitjacket's selling. And there's more people going nuts every day. Make it $1.
Poison case, you say?
Sure.
All right, make it $1.
Okay, $1 it is.
There now. The doctor will be right here.
Oh, be off with you folks. Be off. Can't you see the child's terribly ill?
All right, clear out, please. Clear the way, please. Clear out.
The doctor. Oh, doctor, I'm glad you've come.
You phoned for the ambulance?
Yes.
What poison does she take?
I don't know. She can't speak.
Oh. Well, come on, turn over. Turn over here so we can see. Ruth. Clarence, it's Ruth.
Oh, she's been out to work and not a friend in the world, poor thing.
Tell me, Ruth, what have you taken? What have you taken, Ruth?
Nothing. It's my side.
Oh.
Come on, get her to the hospital right away. Easy.
Come on. Leave the door, right?
She'll be all right. Open your eyes and look at me.
Don't ever leave me. Don't ever leave me.
Of course I'll never leave you, darling.
Oh, my side. Oh.
Step on it, you idiot. Clarence, tell him it's a matter of life or death. But I tell you, we've got to find Dr. Wilcox. This is an emergency.
He can't leave the emergency he's on. An auto smash-up. 3 people dying unless they receive immediate care. Doctors Wright and Carr are tied up, too.
Then there's no one around.
Call Dr. Blaine, Dr. Porter. We've got to get somebody.
By the time they get here, it'll be too late.
Well, you're a doctor, aren't you?
Well, I've never operated alone. And on her, I couldn't.
Sure you can.
No.
You've got to. Come on. Water here.
Well, come on, kid. You got $1 on this one.
That's fine.
everything ready? No. You mistake.
Sponge.
Time. Oh. Scissors. Retract it. Move. Scissors. Skin 3 3/4, please. You can stop the ether now. Did you stop the ether?
Yes.
Cut. Alcohol sponge. Dry sponge. Dressings, please.
Swell job, Doc.
Turn around, please. Well done.
Pretty bad appendix. You caught it just in time. Son. We all feel the same way after the first operation.
But it's not that so much. It's because it's Ruth. The girl I'm in love with.
Oh, so that's it. Well, cheer up. You may not be now. Because after all, she's only half the girl she was.
But I'm still going to marry her if she'll have me.
Well, you needn't ask me to the wedding. I hate weddings.
I'm afraid you're going to be all right, Miss Robbins.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
Don't stay long.
Okay, Doc.
Now you tell Ruth what I told you to.
Ow!
Wait till I get you home.
Yes, honey. Well, she told me to tell you that I was sorry for what I said, and that's all, and I hope you're satisfied.
Of course, I still feel that Mr. Hartman had dishonorable intentions.
Who wouldn't? It was your cooking that saved you.
Are you talking back to me?
No, honey.
Hey. You all better clear out before I have to throw you all out. I don't want my patient disturbed.
Well, Betty made me apologize.
Didn't you all hear Ma tell you all to clear out?
Yes, honey?
Well, clear. Goodbye, Ruth.
Goodbye, Betty.
Bye, Ruth.
Oh,
Goodbye,
that's all
Clarence.
right. Come on now, honey. Bye, Dr. Brown.
Goodbye, Mrs. Howe.
Long, Doc.
Yay. Well, how's the patient doing this morning?
Oh, as well as could be expected under the circumstances. That's the phrase, isn't it?
Here's a little prescription for you.
Oh, more medicine. 3 ounces of love. 4 grains marriage. 3 kids. Take regularly until relieved.
Well, what do you say?
Well, you got my darned old appendix. You might as well have the rest.